Hello and welcome back to the soundstage at MetalCon, sponsored by Sherwin-Williams Metal View. We are got to wave at the people going by here. We are here today having the best time, the greatest interviews, such great information, and just a great crowd at MetalCon. And I am so lucky to be with Frank Stayaski.
CEO ski.
Yes, yes. There we go. With PSMJ,
Mhm.
the owners of MetalCon, and really the brains, the legacy, everything behind MetalCon. Frank,
Mhm.
you're really an icon. Thank
Yeah,
you
I've
for
been here a
being
while.
here. I
Yeah,
love it.
and I'm
I
not a
love it.
statue yet.
I know. Welcome, welcome. Can you introduce yourself and tell everybody about you and your company?
Sure. Frank Stasiowski. I'm an architect. Started the company 50 years ago. We started doing trade shows in 1979. Had as many as 11 trade shows in a
Wow.
year. Ran the biggest computer trade show for architects and engineers for a while. Sold out.
Wow.
And then we needed something else to do. So I figured, you get together with friends and see what we could come up with. So back around 1987, 88, I started talking with Sam Milnark from Metal Architecture magazine. Some of you remember that name, but
You.
Sam's no longer with us. But he and I sat down and started to plan the idea of doing a show in the metal industry focused on metal roofing, focused on metal construction, studs, everything else, because there was no show.
Right.
There was an
Right.
association, but no show. So that's how it started.
I love it. And that's a lot of great foresight because this really, there's nothing like this.
No, there isn't. And
Yeah.
not exactly like this. There are other metal shows. There's a Metal Roofers Association and people
Hmm.
like that, but they're focused on one type of metal, one
Right.
use.
Right.
We cover a broad spectrum. And, when we started the show, it was very interesting. We started it to help the broad array of metal in architecture, in
Hmm.
everything built. And that includes panels, insulated panels. It includes the structure steel. We've had U.S. Steel as an exhibitor here, for
Yes.
instance.
Yes.
It includes the roofing, it includes the fasteners, all of the training that goes into training the technicians to do it. We wanted a broad spectrum show, and we wanted it to be different than all the other shows.
Yeah.
So it was different at the start. I'll give you a little history.
Yes.
Our first show was 1991 at the Washington Convention Center,
Ooh.
about 7 months after the country announced a serious recession in construction.
Yeah.
And we ended up with 191 booths and over 3,000 people coming to Washington in the
Wow.
middle of the recession.
That's
And that's how
amazing.
we started.
Yeah.
So
Well, that shows the interest. What
the
you wanted.
interest and the focus.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
what it's all about. And by the way, I didn't do this. A whole team of people did it. I have a very simple role is to stay out of the limelight and not do this stuff.
And not
All
just
right.
in, but we got him. So we're right
But
here.
but my team. I mean, the team is phenomenal, and you
Yeah.
you guys out there have seen some of the team members who sat right
Oh,
here.
yeah.
And
Judy was on earlier
and
today.
yeah,
The
and
whole team is
our
great.
job, my job, is to make sure I get the best team possible
Yeah.
to support all of this. Do partnerships with everybody. We started with the Metal Construction Association. MBMA,
Yes.
Tony's Fabulous,
Yes.
and
Awesome.
all of these associations and many of the magazines and you
Yes.
and everybody
So proud.
else to help build an event that works for everybody, and that's
Right.
what it's all about.
And it
So,
really does. I mean, starting out with metal and mimosas for women in metal construction, that was awesome.
mhm.
And I want to talk a little bit about the barnuminium that was built on the show floor. Absolutely spectacular. And you were really instrumental in the introduction to the veterans group who
Mhm.
is going to actually get that barnuminium. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we started a number of years ago giving away homes and metal structures to wounded warriors. And you weren't with us back when we started this, but back in the 90s, we partnered with Wounded, what was it? Homes for Our Troops.
Oh, yeah.
That
Homes
was
for
the
Our
names
Troops.
of it.
We know them very well.
And we gave away 2 or 3 homes to wounded warriors and built the homes. And my wife's nephew's a general in the Army, so I had him
Okay.
come with an Army platoon kind of leader and give the
Wow.
house away, and it was everything else.
Yeah.
Excuse me, we're making announcements now.
I know. There'll be 1 second going off that. Um, wha- Oh, there we go. This is the future leaders. I know. Exactly. Okay.
Happy hour for future leaders.
For
Wow.
young. Yeah.
That's all you guys out there.
We
You,
need to
you ought to
get,
be here.
yeah,
all
we
right?
need to get some of our folks over here.
Anyway,
Definitely.
going back to the soldiers, we thought we wanted to do something for people that would really help the wounded warriors.
Yeah.
So we did that, and every year we did it, and then COVID got in the way because that stopped all of that for a while.
Right.
Of course, we didn't have a show one year during COVID.
Right. I remember that.
And that was I'm gonna tell my folks to make other announcements.
Well, there we go.
Right now.
Right
Okay.
now. Okay.
So anyway, a couple of years ago, I started to say, well, we need to give away another home. We need
Yeah.
to do something.
I love it.
And that's the ultimate in partnership, by the way, because 9 of the manufacturers have come together to contribute all the material. One of the companies, the Barn Dominium Company,
Yes.
volunteered
Love
to
it.
build it.
I know.
And it
so
was
cool.
built by marketing people, not
Yes.
real contractors. It was built by people
It
who
was
really.
prefabbed so easy they could put it up here.
Yeah,
Sales
you got
marketing
it.
People.
And so that happened. And then we had to look for a group.
Yeah.
And just by accident, I live in Colorado, so every ski season I'm skiing with people, and some of
Yeah.
our friends asked, well, what do you do? And I never tell people what I do, but
Right.
he was curious and pursued it. I said, well, the biggest event we do is METALCON.
Yeah.
And he said, what is that? And I told him. He said, well, we have a group, the Warriors Support Group Foundation, that gives away a home to soldiers every year. And I said, they do? Where do they get their home? And
I love
so
it.
he had me meet with an individual up there in ski country, a member of our club.
Yeah.
And we sat down for an hour in ski season in February and put a plan together to do this barn dominium.
I
And I
love
was
it.
lucky enough to meet Ken
Yes.
and Ashley, who are here
Right.
representing the association, the foundation.
Yeah.
And it's been fabulous working with them and getting it all done. And then, of course, they helped us get the keynote speaker yesterday,
Right.
who was an emotional young man,
Yeah.
a Medal of Honor winner who went through absolute hell
Wow.
and came out on the other end. So it's been a good partnership, and
Yeah.
it kind of reinforces the good that the metal industry can do.
Yes.
I mean, I remember
Yes.
back years ago when we, during Katrina, after
Mhm.
Katrina, during Andrew, when Andrew hit,
Yes.
when we
Remember
pushed
that?
for metal construction in Florida, and
Yeah.
it changed many of the building codes to get the metal buildings accepted as a stronger alternative
Right.
to wood structure or to
Yeah.
concrete structure. So
And you're
we've done a
seeing
lot,
it now, finally. You're seeing it really come through, especially in Florida.
for sure.
Where
For
big
sure.
changes happening there.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for your
You're welcome.
vision, your foresight, and for everything you do to really lift the metal industry, the metal construction industry, because with
Mhm.
all these barters you have and partnerships, I should say, partnerships with all the associations, you and MetalCon and the whole MetalCon team really are bringing so much wisdom, education, professionalism. It makes a huge difference.
Well, thank you. And let me say a couple of things to those guys out there because, the contractors are really important to us.
Yes.
Because the contractors, you guys on the ground make metal happen. And you train the individuals. You have to make a profit in your companies. You're doing creative things. I love seeing the new ads on TV for metal roofing. Can I mention a company?
Yes, please.
Because I walked
love
over
it.
to them. They're an exhibitor at Interlock. I
Oh,
just
yeah.
saw their ads on TV. They're fabulous ads.
Yes.
And
Yes.
East Coast Metal Roofing started
Oh,
some of this
love
back a
them.
few years
Yeah.
ago, and these guys are doing innovative things.
Yes.
So I'm going to mention a couple of things that I see coming down the line.
Oh, I would love
Okay.
it. Thank you.
First, I think technology obviously is hitting the industry in a positive way.
Hmm.
So I don't worry about losing jobs through AI in this industry because AI cannot rivet.
Right.
AI cannot
Yes.
fasten
No.
screws to a metal roof.
No.
So I don't worry about that. So AI will be a boon to the industry in streamlining the efficiency of manufacturing and doing the things that are needed to help the product be more durable, more effective, lighter than it has been.
Yes.
All kinds of things. One company I'm working with right now is called Fire Stable. They'll probably be an exhibitor next year. They've come up with fireproof spray foam technology, and they've patented
Ooh.
it,
Oh,
which eliminates
that's
the need
awesome.
for sheetrock in a
Yeah.
4-hour assembly. That's huge.
That's
So
huge.
big movement on technology.
Yeah.
So watch that next year in Orlando. The second part, and the thing I'm really proud of by some of our team members, is this movement to support women in metal roofing.
Yes.
It is awesome, and we're talking about new ideas to do things next year
Yeah.
to make that happen even more.
Awesome.
We
I
have
love it.
owners who are women.
Yes.
We
Lots.
have every facet of the industry has women working in it. I really feel the importance to demonstrate to the students and the young people that women too can be part of this industry.
Right.
And I think that's
Exactly.
very important. So you out there, you contractors, get yourself some 18-year-olds on your team, women and men, and let them know that this is an industry of the future. It's going to be here. And please come to Orlando.
Yes.
When we have Orlando next year in October, the show will be bigger and better, and we're going to do everything we can to keep growing it.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Orlando will be excellent, and I love that message because I think we have to be an inclusive industry that includes everybody because that's the future. If we don't, there's only so many people, and we need them working in metal.
I
So,
agree wholeheartedly.
yeah,
So
I love
thank
it.
you for
Thank
what you do.
Thank you. We love it, and we love being partners with you. So, thank you. Thank you all for watching. This is right here. This is what it's about, and we love to bring you the history, but also the vision of where we're going. So, stay tuned. We have more coming.